Hey there, you're about to watch a VOD of one of my Twitch live streams. If you want to go check me out live, then please give me a follow over there. Otherwise, enjoy the video. Chat, I regret to inform you that it's finally happened, I'm afraid. After 2,000 years, I am finally officially an adult. I finally officially have a prescription. You know you're old when you have to go to the doctor for something and they give you some pills for a prescription and you have to go to the pharmacy and oh man, I have never had to do that before. I've always been very lucky with my health. I've always been very quite healthy really, except for like one or two things. So having to go to the doctor for a prescription is just a very, very new experience for me. Unfortunately, yeah, I have had to now officially grow up because there is a mushroom on my face. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening, a wonderful week as well. It's just question marks. What can I cannot make it clearer than that, my friend, I'm afraid. That is literally what has happened. I'm so sorry that you I don't think I need you to clear that one up, honestly. Got a cold sore? Yeah, I got like some. So I went to the doctors today. I kind of mentioned this in the Discord because it was a bit. It was getting close to like stream time where it was going to be. Where I had to go to the appointment. I didn't really know how long I'd really be there, or if it was going to be serious or whatever. I basically had a little consultation from some private doctors on the other day, and I just sort of said some things, and they said, yeah, you need a physical appointment to sort of go and look at this properly, because you can't really look at it from just like an online consultation basically. So they went and I went and booked that in. And he seemed quite like serious about things, right? And I know it's their job to take things seriously, right? But he sort of worded it in a way where it's like, yeah, you really should go get that checked out. It's not good, like sort of thing, So I'm like, okay, and so yeah, I went to the doctor, and then they basically just gave me a prescription for whatever. Did they poke it? No, they did not. Actually, no, they did poke it. Actually, yeah, they did with just the finger sort of thing, And yeah, I basically just got a little couple of like rashes basically, and I think it's just they think it might be like a fungal or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll go and get that dealt with. It's not very nice, as it were, but yeah, it's nothing serious from the sounds of things. They didn't seem very worried. They were just like, why are you here? Like, so what is going on with you? Yeah, I kind of I feel like it's gonna be fine from now on. I do apologize if I worried anyone by saying I was going to the doctor or anything like that. Like I said, the appointment was just quite close to stream time, so I just didn't really know, where I was, if it was going to be long or if it was going to be short or whatever. Thankfully, it was just, here's some like pills or whatever, and come back in a while if it doesn't, if you have some weird reaction to those pills or something. I'm going to turn into some sort of Nurgle mutant or something. That's what you get for smooching warframes. No, we don't smooch warframes. They're not very smoochable. I've never really understood people's attraction to warframes. I'm sorry. Like, I know that there's a bit of a community around certain warframes looking particularly spicy. I have never understood it. They all look weird. They all look really, really weird. And I get that people are into unconventionally attractive things, but I'm sorry, but it's a no from me for warframes. They get a solid pass on the what is it that people make nowadays? Is it the but it used to be hot or not. Do you guys remember that awful like objectifying website, hot or not? It used to be hot or not. What is it now? It's like smash or pass. That's the millennial version of it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pass for me from Warframes, I'm afraid. They don't do it for me. No. Played it, but it's very repetitive combat. Yeah, Warframe is the actual game is a bit tedious, really. I play it in my off time nowadays, off stream and stuff like that. More because it's just vaguely fun to play, and I can kind of turn my brain off, and it's sort of like fine, really. I don't actually enjoy it all that much, but from what I understand with the Warframe community, nobody actually enjoys playing Warframe anyway, so you know it's fine. Like, they just hate it, but also play it. It's amazing. Like they love to hate it and stuff like that. Basically, oh, it's great. But yeah, that is basically what's been going on with me. I hope everybody has been having a bit of a better week, really. There's some other bits and pieces that have been happened. I went to a nice barbecue the other day. That was nice. The sun's kind of coming out nice and early this year. So we actually get some days of sunshine, which is very, very rare in the UK. This is going to be the entirety of the summer, this particular week, on this particular day, in this particular area of the country, in this specific time and phrasing and context. Hurt my ankle. That's not good. That's really not good. I hope you put that up to rest. And there's a couple of people I know, and they're resting quite a lot right now, because they've had specific operations in very private areas, which I shouldn't really be talking about. But they're like, it was quite funny, really, because they were sort of very, very nervous about the whole thing, and it's very much like they just gotta sit around, and they just gotta do nothing. You gotta rest that thing, you know. You gotta just put it out and rest. You can't do anything with it. Very specific area between your legs that you can't now do anything with because you had an operation. Oh, it's great fun. It really is. I love joking about all sorts of things you're not really supposed to joke about. It's always great fun. I love working where I work because everybody's very, very open with things. It feels like there's real banter between friends, you know? And I don't think there's a lot of places like that nowadays. I think nowadays things feel very, what's the word? Very synthetic, very like, cultivated, so that it's like very, very, very gentle with things. And yeah, preem mad bants. Yeah, exactly. Taking the agony aunt position. I just think that there's a time and a place for it a little bit, you know. But when the time and the place is there and you're in good company, you should be able to just say whatever the frick you like, you know. Like, who exactly is gonna argue against somebody who's at the pub with a drink in hand, and they're saying a bunch of bullshit, and it's bullshit, they know it's bullshit, but they're saying it anyway because it's funny, you know. Like, that's all it is, you know. I don't really I don't really get it, to be honest. It's a terrible, terrible thing. We live in a society. I will quote Mr. Oswald Mosley. We live in a society, unfortunately. I love that that's the guy who said that, by the way. Like, the very spooky guy in the black shirt said that. Oh man. Anyway, today I am offering you some absolute prime video gaming. This is a game which has a very small following, but it has outstandingly positive with Steam reviews. Very rare that I see that for an indie game. I usually see it as very positive. And usually there's a couple of people who say it's not all that great, or it's not particularly, good or whatever, or maybe it's a little bit more mixed and stuff like that. And I get it, because a lot of the games that I tend to play are a little bit like, okay, they're a bit out there. They're a bit out there, all right? We spent 3 hours on stream trying to find a Wendigo, and we definitely did not find a Wendigo. So there you go. I think I have a particular refined taste for video games, but this one, everybody has said, is overwhelmingly positive. Everyone in the sort of like the reviews were like, "This is incredible. This is great." I've heard people say amazing things about this one. It's very short. So we might get through it all in one stream, But hey, I think this is like prime science fiction indie title video game thing. This is the like, and if it is this, my God, man, this is the reason I love video gaming, because you can get a title like this and it just rocks, you know? So I'm super excited. I'm going into this with like high expectations, which is probably not a good thing because, you know, you set your bar high and then invariably it doesn't work like that. But if we set our bar at indie game a little bit weird, then I think we'll be all right. Don't you think? Anyway, for now, let's move us on over and let's get into it, chaps. Here we go. Let me boot it on up over here. Yeah, there we go. I actually use the Steam client nowadays to turn on all of my video games, honestly. I really don't use my desktop an awful lot. It's really weird. I don't know why I've got into that habit now, but I have. Here we go. It is Metal Garden, everyone. Oh, I'm just going to turn that down just a smidge. There we go. If you guys think it's a bit too loud or a bit too quiet, feel free to give me a shout. If you can't see or any of that kind of stuff, there's only so much I can see in from my view. So if you have something that is affecting your viewing experience, then please let me know. 100% not a metal yard. No, it is a metal garden, in fact. There are things growing in it, so therefore it's officially a garden. Love that it's given you quite a couple of modifiers here, actually, to just sort of change how you want to appreciate the game. Game does not use manual feature saving, instead uses autosaves. Very nice. All right, let's get into it. Entombed in a vast megastructure, countless civilizations live their long ages. Though they have attempted every method, the walls and ceiling of the structure remain unbreached. The path outside has never been found, and in the structure's overgrown far reaches, many nomads wander, living off the remnants of battles fought among the many warring states and corporations. Metal Garden, everyone. There we go. Straight on in. I love this spectacle right here. This framing here is really, really cool. Like, you can see the windmills in the distance. You can see the big roof of well, I'm guessing it's called the Metal Garden. I don't know where we are, what the world is called or anything like that. I haven't really played an awful lot of this so far. I very briefly played just to make sure the stream worked, but otherwise, yeah. And we got the sort of, you know, the foreground here with our what I'm assuming is some sort of vehicle. It's a Stonehenge from Ace Combat. I've never played Ace Combat, so I don't know. We've also got our wonderful little cigarette here, which is wonderful. So yeah, here we are. We have our deck chair out, and we're just chilling, because I'm assuming that we crashed, unfortunately. I don't think our walker is doing all that well nowadays, unfortunately. I can jump up to here. Armory compartment. Click, click, click. There we go. Got our pistol and our thrust boots. Okay, so we can do like a double jump thing, basically, which is kind of neat. We've got a knife here. Can press C to melee. Okay. The smoking engine of your old mech, MC076, aftermarket cannon. It's beyond repair. No tools you possess can make it run again. Well, I guess we're stranded here. A beacon to let other nomads know there's a mech to rummage for scraps here. One's trash is another gold, after all. Alright, fair enough. C is to greet people in a London way, yeah. This is the traditional London greeting, definitely. There we go. Unfortunately, I can't take my cigarettes with me. So we're going to have to kick the habit pretty quick, unfortunately. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much it from around the mech. There's no compartment on the other side. It looks like we tried to maybe fix this, but failed, unfortunately. So we're going to have to make our way to wherever the hell we're going on foot. Close that tutorial there. There we go. Off we go. There is actually like an ammo counter in the bottom right. I'm obscuring it. I do apologize. I actually want to work on... Do you guys think that this angle is alright? Because I kind of want to work on a secondary screen maybe with the sort of view inverted maybe. Do you guys think that would be a good little investment? Alright. Well, we got some power lines, so I'm guessing we could at the very least follow some power lines to get us back to civilization or something like that. Nice tree here. Right, grab this ammunition. Oh, hello, buddy. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, uh-oh. Ah! You freaking musketeer-looking ass. Hang on. Oh yeah, I'm doing this Quake style. Oh, did he just jump and try and emulate me? You copying me? You cowboy-looking... What the heck is all of that? Jesus Christ. Hey, buddy. How's it going? He kind of looks like a cross between a cowboy, like a 17th century sailor, and like somebody from like Stalker or something. There we go. You in the top left, or you viewing from behind? I thought from viewing from behind would actually be a really, really interesting like setup as well. I was thinking of doing that maybe too, but I was thinking having the sort of screen in the sort of like bottom left basically, or top left or whatever. Is it in black and white? No, it is not actually. You can sort of see here the see here, there's a little bit of green, for example. It's just very washed out color palette, basically. And I think that's done for a reason. There we go. Can do Q to grenade. Okay. And F is our medkit as well. Into the swamps. So now we know the cowboy people that are gonna try and murder us. So we should probably not just walk up to people and say hi. Apparently everybody's not particularly friendly, which is a bit of a shame. I always like to make friends before I put, you know, bullet holes in them. There we go. Gosh, this is really, really weird, this whole thing. It very much reminds me of like very specific kind of like, so, oh, there's iron sights as well. Okay, that's cool. All right. Die! Oh gosh, there's a lot of them. This post is gonna save my life, I think. I don't know if headshots actually do more damage at all, or anything like that. There we go. Awesome. I'm gonna take my med kit. Yeah. Very low poly. I love the low poly aesthetic, actually. It makes it feel really artsy. I really quite like that. Alright. What is this? What is this? Ooh, pistol ammo. I was thinking this was going to be like a cartridge. Oh, no. It's like a generator. I'm stupid. It's connected to the wires. I thought it was like a storage container or something. Ooh, what's this? Okay, there's a health kit here. There's a big-ass sword. Ah, these guys kind of look like... Ooh, pull the object out. Ah. Beneath this soldier, you find a military operations journal. It spans numerous entries going back many cycles. It begins by listing provisions for several hundred soldiers and marching orders for a tremendously long-distance mission, and continues by exhaustively describing the travel up through 2 separate megastructure stratas. It often remarks on the struggle soldiers are having with controlling their movement as a result of the lower gravity in the upper stratas, their bodies unused to the lack of gravitational friction. It also makes a note of increased effectiveness of hitherto less used tactics, such as unexpected advantage their large bodies gained in melee combat. Unfortunately, the journal cuts off abruptly, right in the middle of a supply inventory count, before it can imply anything more of the soldier's mission. Why is it always that journals just cut out midway? Why can I never find an intact diary? Why is it always gotta be the person that you're reading died while writing this? Like, why? Why is it like this? Kind of looks like samurai armor. It's really... Chat, is this a furry? Chat, have we found a furry? Have we found a dead furry? Are the people who killed these people hunting down furries? Guys, I think we found the remnants of what the good guys were doing. Holy crap. We need to go find these people who murdered these people so we can help. The furry hunters, yes! Alright. Shotgun ammo? Because, of course, the furries would delve into melee combat, unfortunately. No, wait! Furries are IT workers. They would never do melee combat. They would always do, like... I'd imagine they'd have laser guns or something, you know? Because, you know, they're all, you know, working in server farms or something like that. Oh, what is this? We got a shotgun. Ooh, that's a quite close for iron sights, really. Auto surgery unit. Okay, we can replenish our health using that. Oh, okay, that's kind of neat. Ooh, made a sound. You're a unicorn? I am indeed a unicorn, my friend. Are you about to imply that I'm a furry? Because I'm sorry, but I have to disagree. I am not, in fact, a furry. I may be a unicorn, but I am not a furry. Oh, gosh. Hello? What are you? You're alive! You're, like, breathing. Hello? Regal man. I had to do it. I had to do like a second read of that because I thought that said real man. Like, well, I know he's real because he's right in front of me. Like, hang on. I can do a bit better voice acting than that. Do you think that's good? Did you like that, guys? Did you like that? I'm implying the furry hunters won't distinguish between unicorns and furries. Oh, no. If they're furry hunters, they'll know what they're talking about. They'll know the furry index very well, unfortunately. And I think the unicorn has a tail and like animal ears, right? But mostly human characteristics. So I fall under the Kekomimi like slider of the furry scale. So unfortunately, I think you're. I don't think you've got anything there, chat. I think we'll be fine with the furry hunters. They'll be all right. They'll understand that I am in fact a Kekomimi, not a furry. I am not one of the undesirables. All right, that's enough of that. We get one edgy joke per stream. That's it. The royally dressed man before you is bleeding out. Even at a cursory glance, you could tell that his wounds are not treated soon. He will die. I think I have to begin treating his wounds. There you go. Perfect voice acting again. I know. What humiliation. Defeated but before a step from our goal. Incredible line delivery there. Right. What happened here? You probably shouldn't try to talk right now. I'll just keep patching him up. Yeah, what happened here? A betrayal. A bloody tragedy. Oh, and with what noble intentions we came. Can you imagine it? We finally found it. An exit from this megastructure. The culmination of millennia of searching. A dream of so many civilizations born inside this prison world. Oh, we assembled with all haste. I stood at the helm of a great army of my kingdom, my beloved Rea Secatorum, and knew the glory was ours. We would find those heavenly fields beyond. That sounds very Roman, honestly. I don't know. Maybe I'm judging the furries a bit too quickly. Maybe I quite like ancient Rome, so maybe we should give them a little bit of a chance. What am I saying? Guys, I'm giving furries a chance. No, no, they're corrupting me. Oh no. It's the Kekamimi bit of the furry scale, unfortunately. An army that's now been collapsed like so many packs of cards, and its great leader receiving ministrations from a wandering mongrel. Hey, I'm not a mongrel. I'm a unicorn. Thank you very much. Dot dot dot. Yeah, I don't like being called a. I don't like being called a mongrel. Wasn't it the Elysium Fields? I don't know. I think this is certainly a sci-fi concept which has been explored. I don't necessarily know, because I don't know a lot of like books from the golden age of sci-fi or anything like that. So it might be. I don't know. It's all the fault of those damned sellswords. See, we had spies inside the central Cyranian mining group, the local industrialists. That's how we knew that when one of their great damn projects hit a hole in the world, it was our time to mobilize. Foolishly did I march. The mercenaries they hired broke our lines, and my own men, who were taken prisoner, they turned their swords on me, screaming of my treachery, the impudency, the gall. The fallen king continues to lose himself in his laments, his words fast becoming less and less comprehensive. Is then you notice a key by his body, its design plain compared to the proud royal. Yeah, I'll take the key. You acquire the barricade key. Alright. See you, bud. Best of luck. You have very large feet. Is there anything behind you? Just before I go? No? Okay. Sorry. I need to check things for loot. You see, I got fast hands, you know? Bye! Lion cat furries, Romanesque culture, big war vibes. Traveler Aslani? I don't really know an awful lot about the Aslani and Traveler, so possibly. Ooh. Ooh, that was a pretty animation. Very impractical door, I think, but I like that. It was pretty cool. Right. Got my weapon out. The neighborhood just got more interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Hang on. Let me think about how we... No, not knife. What if we grenade? I don't know how far the grenade can throw. That far, apparently. Ooh, that was dead on. Oh gosh, hello. Die, fool. Oh god, there's more. He has a friend. There we go. Any more? Any more? No? Okay, we got him. I actually quite like the combat. It's a little bit slow, but like, yeah. I think if it was a little bit faster, it would be kind of a bit snappier, but it does a serviceable job, I think. Kind of reminds me of like old school Half-Life a little bit. There we go. Med pack, grenade, pistol ammo, and shotgun ammo. God, I love the atmosphere. You want a big dome environment? Yeah. So that's like the roof. We can walk on that. It sounds like there's multiple layers as well. If there's like because they talk about stratas, right? So I'm assuming there's multiple layers above us as well and below us as well. You just take a moment to like appreciate. Beautiful little like environmental track, I think. Lovely. You got the sort of thunder rolling in, all the wind, and I think this is a really like quite atmospheric game actually. Very, very cool. Might be in a Matroska brain. Ooh, these are sci-fi things I'm now learning. Oh, well, I don't know what the fuck you were you were trying to fix. Then again, I did throw a grenade on it, so I probably broke that a bit more than you intended. Alright, pistol ammo. Alright, along the road we go, I suppose. Into the wastes. Figure out where we're going. Apparently there's a gap in the wall. Ooh. I think trying to get to the gap in the wall would be a good idea, right? Seems like a fun idea. Ooh, okay, we've got a... Is there a sprint at all? I don't think there is. Okay. Right, platforming. This is not good. I'm not good at platforming. So, oh god, I'm especially not good at platforming when I do that. Let's try and jump... I feel like this is the shortest route, so let's try that. Just about. There we go. Oh gosh. Well, that was unfortunate, to say the least. See if I can pick these guys off. There we go. One down. Is that a guy there? I don't think so. That's the guy. I've got incredible range on this pistol, that's for sure. Okay. They're both down. I don't see anybody else, so I think it's good to go. Let's jump on over. Screws my vertigo. I do apologize. Unfortunately, I have to jump over the incredible gap to progress this game, and I can't unfortunately just stop. As much as we don't want to, we have to, I'm afraid. We have to go deeper. We have to go. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm getting shot at from somewhere. Oh, hello, where did you come from? Hang on, I'm gonna use the shotgun. Ooh, that did some damage. Nice. All right. Where the hell did those guys come from? They just spawn in? Ooh, that's a bit cheap. Or maybe they came from this bush here. Yeah, I'm gonna go with they came from the bush. Right, up we go. I can barely frickin' see, but I'm gonna try and jump up here because, oh, okay, we could not jump up there. That's a shame. Right. I guess go on this way. I gotta be a bit careful now for, like, guys in the distance. Like that guy. There we go. It's a realistic shotty? Yeah, it seems like the guns are trying to be a little bit interesting. They're quite... Because this is quite the distance to be having a firefight, to be honest, in a video game. You don't usually have firefights this kind of distance. Is there another guy somewhere? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be hitting that guy anytime soon with this. There we go. Got him on the right in the face. Is that another dude in there? I can't quite see. I think that is another dude in there. There we go. Let's sort that out. Right. Open door. Yes, absolutely. Did you just fall through? Oh. Wait, you're a cat furry. Are the cat furries also against us? I don't know. I'm gonna use my shotgun. Hi. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Alright? He's not with us. Okay, the furries hate us as well. That's fine. To be fair, I've made some choice remarks about furries this stream, so they probably heard me. Right, pick up that grenade. And I guess further in we go. What the hell is that? That looks like a mine. Okay. I'm gonna just do do a bit of a double back, because I don't know how linear this game is. So I just want to double back real quick, in case I missed something. Ooh, auto surgery unit. Yes, please. Replenish my health. Perfect. Ooh, hello. Hello. There's another knife. Nice. And a med kit, some ammo. We're doing good. Why am I getting like D-Day vibes with this setup? I think it's the barbed wire. Right, grab this another grenade. We're actually getting quite a few grenades. I should probably think about using them. Right, open weapons case. Opens elsewhere. Ooh, okay. Ah, right, I see. I get you, game. Oh no, I don't get you, game. That is not in fact a door. Let's have a look. Okay, up here, perfect. Opens on the other side. Aww. Shotgun ammo. Vent grate. Ooh. A collection of old magazines and newspapers, likely used to pass time by the mercenaries, and stashed away here to hide them from their superiors. All of the papers are many cycles old. The newest issue you can find front lines are retrospective of the anniversary of CSMG gaining major control of the running of the Strata. The article tells how many people of the Strata, as well as most CSMG's workforce and leadership, suffer from extremely high UV light-sensitive bodies. The same ceiling lights that warm the flesh of the other species torch the body of those born here. CSMG gained control of the Strata on popular support after they promised to dim the Strata's ceiling lights as their most important policy. As a result of this, this layer is unique in that it holds permanent mid-tone conditions. Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. Just whacked my mouse. That's interesting, I guess. You got, like, political struggles and everything going on. That's cool. I like that they've built the world properly like that, where it feels a little bit realistic. That's kind of cool. Right, I'm trying to figure out how we get in here, though. Because this opens on the other side of this. Is there like another way to get in here? Oh, maybe we have to go in there and then loop round. If that's the case, I'll explore the beach a bit later, because this is likely to lead us up there. Okay, perfect. Oh, there is a sprint. Oh, okay. I was trying to do a sprint, but I don't know, it wasn't working. I was pressing the wrong button. Right, this looks like a mine, so I'm just gonna... Okay, that was indeed a mine. Perfect. Now we know. Now we know. Oh, hello. Hello, Mr. Catman. Catman-do? You alright, buddy? Just gonna stand there. Oh, gosh. You're not alone. You're not alone. You brought your friends. Oh, that's quite a lot. Oh, that's quite a lot of you. Hello. Reload, please. Whoa, you almost cut my head off with that thing. There we go. Perfect. This implies that the ceiling lights might be RGB gamer lights. They probably have to have like a referendum to figure out if they want to make it like RGB. Imagine having a referendum every single time you wanted to change the light bulb like intensity, because they are ceiling lights for literally everything. Do you guys want to turn the sun down today? Yeah, no? Right, what is this? Stop movement, move right, move left. Don't know what this means. Ooh, there's like a door here. Okay. Get shotgun and pistol ammo. There we go. Gonna keep the shotgun out. I'm gonna fiddle with this in a minute. Let's have a little look around here real quick. Opens on the other side. Damn it. This is where I want to go. Okay, maybe I have to solve that puzzle first then. Whatever this puzzle is, for a start. Alright, move right. Easiest puzzle of my life. Okay. I think we have broken into... Oh gosh, that's a bit dangerous. Okay, we can get through. Breaking into the air ventilation system. This isn't gonna be... Okay. Usually in older video games, whenever you see something like this, it usually means you're gonna get sucked in and you need to flick a switch somewhere first. Oh my gosh, this is getting really quite expensive. I'm dumb. That was a mine. I knew it was a mine and I just walked into it. Like a dumbass. Right. Okay. I guess we're going down then. I don't quite understand how we're gonna get back, but we're going down. There we go. Pick up grenade. Right. Now I have to do platforming again. Fuck. There we go. I guess we fiddle with that red box. There we go. At least we have frickin' fall boots. Right, there we go. Ooh, hello. God, this feels really quite expansive. I didn't realize it was going to be this much stuff, honestly. Whoa. Okay. Have a fragmentation grenade. Have another fragmentation grenade. Have another fragmentation grenade, somebody. Okay, that did some damage that time. There we go. Can you have another... Oh, hang on. There we go. Alright. Perfect. I don't know why they were all standing in this particular stairwell together. It feels a bit, arbitrary, that one. Maybe they just like to hang out in a staircase. You guys like hanging out in staircases, maybe? Is that a fun thing for you guys to do? Is this a normal person thing to do? I don't know. I don't really know what a normal person does. I'm a VTuber. Alright. Okay. Down we are. Pick up pistol. They are cats. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Cats do love to sit in like the middle of some stairs. That's a really good point, chat. Well done. Right. Okay. Are we doing what I think we're doing? Yes, we're doing what I think we're doing, which is going up here. And over to here. Ooh. Use lever. Ooh. Okay. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not just open all of these? What could possibly go wrong? Except for everything, I guess, because... Okay. I'm gonna leave that one open. I don't know why, but I am. Ooh, red tap. Perfect. Right. Yeah, that makes sense, because this is gonna end up being a ramp for something, right? Yeah. I don't know. There's the beginnings of a puzzle here, and I don't know what the puzzle is yet, but I know there's a puzzle here. For some reason. Oh, okay. Maybe I can climb up here. No, I cannot climb up here. What about through here? Yeah, there we go. All right. Ooh. God, this place is massive. I feel like I'm missing loads of stuff. Oh, there's like a whole area over there that I can't get to. Right, first things first, let's just climb down here. Oh god. I forgot that the ladders are like Half-Life physics. Go in here, pick up shotgun. I didn't even know there was a shotgun there, to be honest, but I'll take it. What is this? Like, what can I push this? No. Can I pick this up? No. Okay. Maybe this is just so you can climb back up again because you're gonna go to the other side. Okay, okay. I'm gonna jump on over, and hopefully there's gonna be something on the other side of there. Gonna do a run and jump. Let's go. No. We did not run and jump, unfortunately. It's a bit too far. Maybe we can just go around the edge there. Is that a valid tactic for this? No, that is not a valid edge, I don't think. Actually, it looks like this might be able to travel over there. So maybe we gotta... Maybe we could jump over there, maybe, from here. No! Okay, I feel like we're missing, like, a bit of the puzzle. But that's too far to go. Oh, this moves! This moves when you do this. Oh, I got it! Yeah, because now we can... Yeah, now we can get over here. That's clever. Alright. But I kind of want to investigate that as well, because that feels like something. Let's move this left. Oh, okay, you can, like, really control it. Okay. Hang on. No, not London. Pistol, shotgun, grenade. Oh, okay. Fair enough, I guess. Nothing else here. It's just some odds and ends. Cool. Right, so if I move this all the way this way, then hopefully we should be in a better position to jump on over to this other side. At least that's how I'm thinking that we use this. Right. Oh, I really like when games mix up the action with a bit of puzzling, honestly. It makes everything feel a little bit more clever, a little bit more rooted in the world, because the world is interactive, right? And because the world is interactive, it means that I'm kind of... Oh gosh, I did not realize I'd just passed through that. It means that the world is very, like, real-ish, you know? I'm really dumb and I need to start looking for mines, because that was the second time that one's caught me out now. I should be better than that. I should be looking for landmines. Ooh, there's a grenade. Okay. Oh, it's like multiple dudes here. Okay. Are you facing me? Yeah, you are. Okay. Hi. Oh gosh, you're gonna jump down. Reload the shotgun, please. Quicker, please. There is a very angry man with a big sword trying to murder me. There we go. Reload. It's got big blame vibes. Yeah, a lot of people said that in the like reviews and stuff. I've never seen Blame, so I can't confirm, but yeah, a lot of people have said that as well. There we go. All done. Everyone is dead. Woo! Right. What's through here, real quick? Ooh, weird archway. Let's have a little look. See. Let's figure out what's up here first. Ooh, what's in over here? I feel like I've gone, ooh, what's over here? And then we've just gone on a massive tangent, honestly. I really like that, though. It sort of feels really dynamic. Like I'm kind of contributing and making my story rather than the game just telling me where to go and what to do. It's it's confident enough to not hold my hand. And I always appreciate that in a game. Because it means I can just do what I want and I will figure it out, you know? They're all dead. Yeah, they are all dead. My name's not Dave, but they are all dead. I don't know. I always just get really frustrated with like handheld tutorials, handheld objectives, handheld gameplay. Because it means that it feels like it's an insult to my intelligence a little bit. Because I like to think of myself as an intelligent person. Not that I am particularly intelligent, but I like to think of myself as. But the thing is, old video games, they didn't really have that like hand-holdy tutorial that a lot of people complain about. But the thing that people don't realize is they actually did. They were just really good at teaching you the game, but not actually telling you they were teaching you the game, you know? It was very subliminal in a lot of the ways that they told you how to play. And I much prefer that method of teaching to what they kind of do nowadays. And I think that's what I miss more, you know? It's got a load of game similarities, very old school type of game. This is a very, I think, older style game, you know? This feels very... It doesn't necessarily feel old, but it feels very indie, you know? It feels very indie title. Like, I can imagine one person taking a while to make this, and that's a really cool thing that they did over a couple of months rather than, you know, a whole studio or something. It feels quite... I want to say, like, Quake 3, you know? That kind of thing. Level design here is Half-Life. It's very arena corridor, arena linear. Yeah, it's very subtly linear. It feels like there's a lot to like explore and do, but the reality is that it is a linear path, you know? I'm pretty sure I've missed stuff along the way, but it does feel like there's a bit of a linear path going on. But it doesn't feel like that, you know? It feels very just nice to play. Like I'm... Oh, and we got here now, finally. Oh, we looped back round, guys. It's not Half-Life. It actually just loops all the way around as well. Ooh. There you go. That's cool. I like that. I didn't realize we were looping ourselves all the way around. I thought we just missed a secret or something. Ooh. Sniper rifle. Hell yeah. I'll take that. Okay, that's not quite a sniper rifle, but it's got a zoom. It's got a scope. Scoped rifle, I'd probably say, but you know. Reminds me of Fallout, Doom, Half-Life. I think this reminds me more of you remember, guys, the game we played a while ago on this channel? What was it called? It began with an S, and it's gonna bug me now. I'm gonna look it up on my Steam library because I still have it on my Steam library. But we played it on stream, and we played it all in one sitting. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? S, 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 S. Okay, we've got all the S's now. Not Stellaris. Definitely not Stellaris. Definitely not Saving Mars. It definitely began with an S. Maybe I'm being schizophrenic here, and it didn't begin with an S. Sovereign Syndicate. Oh my god, that's a game I haven't played yet. I started playing Sovereign Syndicate a little bit, and I really didn't like it, despite the fact it was in the style of, you know, a lot of games that I really like. I just really didn't like it at all. It was just kind of boring. And the worst thing a game can do is be boring. Maybe I am being schizophrenic, and maybe I am being schizophrenic. It didn't begin with an S. Okay. Yeah, it's we played it on stream, and it was a game about robots. There was robots, and it kept bringing us back to that weird library area. Do you guys remember the weird library area? Yeah, it kept doing that. Feels very Halo CE. Yeah. Yeah, I could see Halo CE. Oh my god. Alright, I think this is the game telling me to use the sniper rifle. There we go. Not a big fan of the sniper rifle, I don't think. I'd much rather use the pistol and just be a bit manic. God, die, 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 die. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I feel significantly more stressed using the pistol, so therefore it's better. I need to be stressed, alright? I can't be too comfortable. I gotta keep on my toes. I gotta live life to the limit. I can't be comfortable using a sniper rifle. I gotta YOLO it up. I gotta do the YOLO Sigma Riz style. Yeah. Yeah. What does that mean? I don't know. Chat, help. I'm losing my brain. Alright, I'm just gonna jump. Oh god. Why are you there? Why are you specifically there? Screw you. On God, no cap? Absolutely there's a cap. There is a cap to the amount of gods that we can do. Why are you there? Why? Cringe. Actually hiding from me. I gotta listen for, like, the sniper sound. There you go, you bastard. There we go. Take him down. One at a time. Oh, there's gonna be some snipers there, I reckon. Do you all have knives? That's weird. What pills did you get for the doctor? I actually haven't taken the prescription yet. What was that sound? Hello? Yeah, I haven't taken the prescription yet. I was gonna wait till tomorrow to take it. Because it's like, you gotta do it several times a day, and one of them is 2 times a day. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Way too chirpy? Huh, darling, I am always chirpy and cheerful. What are you saying? Are you saying I'm depressed? Are you saying I'm always depressed and miserable on the stream? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to bring some good energy, my friend. I don't know. I just had a good day, alright? It was an alright day, and I'm happy that it wasn't more serious with the doctor, if I'm honest. Like, I was a little bit worried, you know? I was a little bit like, oh god, is this gonna be something bad? Like, the guy was really serious with the consultation, and I was just like, I was kind of a bit stressing. So I think I'm just a bit like, yeah, I'm fine, you know? Yeah. Hi. How are you? Are you gonna try and murder me? Oh. Sorry, buddy. See ya. Have a good day. I think I just disturbed a sea lion or something. Oh well, bit of nature spotting. I actually like that. There's a little bit of environmental stuff going on. I think when you're on a bit of a budget with an indie game, it's very easy to just not worry about the little details. So putting in a little detail like that, 100% worth it. I really appreciate and respect what you did there, guys. Because you could easily not do that, and I think you lose a little something when you don't do that. Not to say you should put in a pet the dog option. You don't need to do that every single time, you know. It's appreciated, but you should, and when you do that as well, you shouldn't shout out about the fact that you put in a pet the dog thing. Because that's just cringe at this point. Every single trailer has a pet the dog thing. I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to pet a dog. I hate dogs. I hate dogs. I don't like them, alright? Why would I want to pet a dog in a video game? I don't want to pet a dog in real life. Yeah, you can pet the unicorn instead. I think it's head pat, not head pet. Guys, do you want me to make the command head pet and head pat? Just so you guys don't get it wrong. Like, I can do that. We have the power. If you want me to. Yes? Okay, I'll put that on my to-do list to do then. 100% I will happily do that. I actually want to put in a couple of other fun little like chat commands and stuff as well. I want to expand it out. You guys got any ideas for stuff you want as like chat commands? I'd be more than happy to take them and more than happy to try and implement them. Like I know a lot of VTubers do like a throw command and stuff like that. We don't have one. I'd be happy to put one of those in if you want. But anything else you guys think of, just shout out, and I will try and put it in. I always like messing around with the software. The software is quite flexible as well. Do you do confetti? Yeah, we could do confetti. We could 100% do confetti if you want. That's actually a very doable one. But anything you can think of, and I will try and do it. The software Warudo is actually very flexible. It's so flexible. Like, it's very, very clever. Because it pretty much gives you a Unity scene. And anything you can do in a Unity scene, you can pretty much do in Warudo. So it's very, very, very clever with what we can accomplish. Oh god. Why does your sniper rifle sound so ominous and mine just sounds a bit flat? That's actually one criticism I'd say, is the guns feel very flat. They don't feel quite as impactful as they could do. It feels like I'm firing a party popper off rather than like a pistol, you know? Like grunts in Halo? Unicorn explodes with grunt birthday party. Ooh! Ooh, I could do that. That could be a fun one. Because obviously we do quite a bit of Halo, so I'd be more than happy to do that. Grunt birthday party. Loving the environment. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it? I like this. It's really weird. Hi. Hello. You know what this reminds me of, actually? This reminds me of a game which I have just recently finished. Oh god. I'll have to give you that anecdote in a bit. There we go. We killed the lion man. Ha! I jumped and you missed, fool. I have the gamer reflexes. There we go. Perfect. Right. What was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted? Ah, yes. This game reminds me of Nier Automata, which I have actually recently just finished. And I say recently just finished. I just did, like, the first like, ending. And that's apparently not it finished. I don't know if I wanna properly finish it. I don't know if it's worth it, guys. I know a lot of people say the story in Nier Automata is really, really good. I didn't really quite get it from the first ending. It doesn't really make me feel like I wanna do that next step, really. I don't know. I think that's a bad take. I need correction. Yeah, yes, the game with the very lovely Android assets. Yeah, exactly. Actually, now that you think about it, now I am indeed motivated to finish it. I think that would motivate me to finish it. Denskarad. Leah Afferenture. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I wonder if there's something on the top of here, actually. There is not something on the top of here. Okay, that's a shame. Yeah, no, I think I've now refound my motivation to go and finish Nier Automata. I actually don't like the camera in Nier Automata. Like, I started playing Nier Automata because I wanted to, like, play a proper action RPG. Because I haven't really played, like, a proper action RPG. They're just not games that I particularly play, really. So I just haven't done it. But, yeah, I feel like the camera in Nier Automata is a bit rough. It's not as good as it could be. Dev could have put Bognor Regis on the sign and it wouldn't have looked out of place. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a random assortment of letters, isn't it? Nothing up here? No. Didn't think there would be, really. I don't really know where we're going. I'm just going. I'm just going, honestly. It's one of those games where you just kind of go anyway, and you know, it's all fine. I think we're gonna go up here. Let me just check to see if there's something in this car. That was a grenade. Perfect. I love how people just leave grenades by their cars. Right. What is this? What is this? It's a light. Okay. This has been a really interesting piece of level design. I think in a different game, this kind of level design would be really cool. Like, imagine if this was a set piece in Halo, guys. Like, this would be an incredibly cool fight to fight up. You can have Covenant things on each level, shooting down at you, turrets and stuff. You can have jetpack people, jetpacking around. That'd be really cool. I think the level design in this is really good. I think they're a bit limited with what they can do with it, but I think so far it's been really, really solid, really clever. It almost feels kind of liminal. Yeah, it kind of crosses that line between it being like just cool sci-fi architecture and kind of that liminal space vibe a little bit. Yeah, I getcha. Ooh. Right. Let me take this guy out real quick. There we go. There we go. Ow. My face. My beautiful, beautiful face with a mushroom on it. Let me reload. Okay. You're over here, are you? Whoa. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good to party. God, I'm really losing a bit of health. I need to wisen up. Right. Onwards we go. Up and over. Ooh, that's really cool. We're gonna get to that in a minute. I think that is probably everything over here. I'm just gonna check around here real quick. Ooh, okay. Yeah, there you go. I'm actually remembering to check for mines. Sniper rifle ammo, pistol ammo, med pack. There we go. Ooh. Hang on. Let me just murder this man. Reload. Okay. I think that's everybody taken care of. Now we're gonna have to do a little bit of a precarious jump. Oh gosh. That was very precarious. I should have been a bit more speed. There we go. Ooh. Don't know what's over there. Key. Okay. Oh, man. Look at this. Guys, this is the kind of set piece that made me fall in love with stuff like Halo Combat Evolved. Like, these are the kind of really cool set piece level designs, which are just so cool. And because it's science fiction, you have 100% the right to just make something like this, and it's really cool, you know? Yeah, this is, damn. This is actually what, I know that I'm not a big fan of Halo 4, and other people aren't really a big fan of Halo 4, but actually this kind of thing is what Halo 4 does really well, actually. There's a lot of really cool... Oh, ah! You fucking try and shoot me while I'm having a conversation with chat. Honestly. What was I saying? What was I saying before I was so rudely interrupted? Yeah, Halo 4 actually does a lot of cool set pieces like this. The problem with Halo 4, though, is that it invariably... There's a difference between when Halo 2 does really cool set piece design and when Halo 4 does it. When Halo 2 does really cool set piece design, invariably it's one of those... You guys know the like key level like thing about Doom? About Doom level design, right? Because in Doom level design, if you can see it, you can go there and you can get to it, basically. Like, it's a very core design principle of Doom level design. But Halo also kind of does this. Halo 2 especially. And Halo 4, like, doesn't really follow that. It just shows you cool stuff and you can't get there, you know? It's just all background, you know? They caught you monologuing. You sly dog! You caught me monologuing! How dare you! Okay, the pistol isn't very loud, but you get the sentiment. Yeah. Didn't 2 have the Mombasa level? Yeah. No, Halo 2 had the Mombasa level. Quite a lot of it actually. Am I supposed to jump over? Oh, I now know that it's doing the Doom thing because I have to jump on these gears to get over here. Oh my god, that's sick. That's incredible. Mr. Developer, if you see this, I love your game. It's doing really cool things. It's incredible. I'm so happy with this. Let's go. What? Okay, now I don't know where I'm going. I'm going over here is where I'm going. Oh gosh. I probably shouldn't be doing this, I don't think. I think I might have just stuck myself, but hey, that's fine. I think I need to get over there. And I'm gonna, like, whiff this. Oh! Ooh. Okay, maybe I haven't whiffed this at all. Right, if I run over here real quick, then I might be able to jump back onto, like, the central gear cog. And then I can... Oh! No, I can't do that. Okay. Okay. I reckon I can do it. I reckon I can do it. I reckon this is intended. Well, maybe not intended, but... Nah, I can't do that. Do it like that, unfortunately. Alright, I might have to... Yeah, I might have to, like, just end it all real quick. And then hopefully we'll respawn at a convenient place in time. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Right, and I want to jump over to, like, here, I think. Right, now that we're off that, what's going on? I can't make contact with the advanced team. You don't think something happened to them? Ha! As if anything could happen to those tough bastards. Nah, it must be the electrical storm overhead. Keep trying. Ooh. Ah, we can listen into conversations and stuff. That's really cool. I think they're talking about me. I think they're talking about me, chat. Okay. Well, I think grenade. That's what I think. I think other grenade as well. Is everybody dead down there? Perfect. I like it when everyone's dead. Right. Onwards we go. Let's figure out what they were talking about. I wonder if there's like multiple ways of getting around that giant cog thing. Or whether this is the way we're gonna go. Ooh. Okay. That was a bit of a sight line. Right. There's some stuff over there, and I definitely want to... Ooh! Ah! Under attack by furries! No! They jumped me. They ambushed me. Die! Die, Lion Man! Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was a surprise. I didn't expect to be ambushed by furries today. Then again, in general, I don't expect to get ambushed by furries. It's not really a common occurrence. Thank God it was not a common occurrence either. I think if that was common occurrence, that'd be an incredibly terrifying world that we're living in. Right, back and over we go. And up and over, right. Okay, let's have a little look-see. You're gonna... Okay, nobody's there. Notice from management. Perfect. Oh, I love a good management notice. Notice from management. As part of our ongoing initiative to improve employee health, we have decided to limit the amount of smoke breaks made available by worker. Alright, okay. When you'd like to access to the smoking area, you can now apply for a key in your shift manager's office. Just up through the elevator. That's a nice little way of telling me where the keys for this is gonna be. I like that little hint there. Cool. Ooh. Elevator button. Okay, let me just replenish my health real quick. What's in through here? Okay. Is there anyone here? I can't see any people silhouettes. I'm being real sure because I know as a streamer I am blind. At least partially blind. Alright. I don't think there's anybody there. Let's see if we can use this elevator. We cannot use this elevator. Okay, so we're going back to where we were. Right. Do I just jump down? I think I just jump down here, right? Cool. Up we go. Right, we've got another elevator platform. Question is, where do we put it? Let's have a little explore first. I want to get a lay of the land. Oh, this is another door. Right? Oh. What the? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Right. This is a puzzle. Alright, okay. Let me just undo that real quick, because I'm pretty sure we can get... Right, if I run there now. Right, there we go. And now, I don't think we can get up here at all. Might be able to get to there if we, like, properly jump it. No, we cannot. And we're over a giant pit! Frick. I didn't realize we were over a giant bit like that. Okay, well, that's fine. We learn more new things as we go. And then this one... This one connects up to here. And I'm guessing... we need this over there somehow. So I'm gonna move it over there. And then I'm gonna connect this, and we're gonna jump over there, and see what happens, see what works. I guess I could just keep riding this as well, but nah. Actually, that's probably what I'm gonna do, right? Oh, that fell off. Crap. Ah, maybe that was the easy way out, and I'm not supposed to take the easy way out. That was a trap, maybe. Okay. Right. First things first, let's grab this med pack. And then, what can we do? What can we do from here? I don't think we can make it up there. I think we just gotta, like, yeet ourselves across. Alright. Let's do that. Yeet! There we go. Right. And it looks like we can configure the bridge from here, too. Alright. Well, I guess that makes an entire bridge section. But what does that get us? What does that, where does that get us? That's the question. There we go. Oh, this gets us up to here. I see. Oh, almost fell off. Right, up to here. Ah! Get myself caught on geometry. And now we're up to here. And this lets us get over to this section, right? Oh, we're gonna have to jump. We're gonna have to jump. Because that's gonna... Oh, no, we don't have to jump. I'm an idiot. I just panicked for no reason. This reminds me a bit of the first puzzle chamber from Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. Ooh, okay. I don't think I played that one too much. I seem to remember having it, and like, I remember laughing about the fact that Indy's hat fell off when he got punched by one of the bad guys. That's about it. Right. Let's retract that. Oh, hang on. Let's just let this down real quick. I think that goes down a bit far. Okay. And that could get us up over there, I guess. Can I jump over to there, you think, guys? Yeah, I think so. Just about make it. There we go. And then we can jump over here. And we can finally get all the way up. Because I think the rest of this is just going to be a bit of parkour. Whoa! Okay, there we go. We're safe. For now. We're just above a giant chasm. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't think about it too much. And now we're on a separate section. A bit higher. I do like how they've done really well with verticality. Verticality in video games is not something that you see very often, and I love it when they do it, because it's so clever. It really is. Because you get a whole section of this, like, game, just all in this, like, one area, right? I love it. Right. Now where are we? What are we doing? Something's moving. Oh, is that moving? Okay. Now I just gotta wait for this thing to get to where I want it to come. Oh no, it's stopped. Okay. That's cool. Right. I guess we gotta go over there then. No, and it's freaking me out. Oh, to be fair, I don't know. I think I'm pretty good with heights, but I think when you get to like video game heights, I don't know, there's something about it which makes me go a little bit. You know what it is? You know what it actually is? It's PTSD from all of the old style platformer games that I used to play and that had instant death pits and bottles of lava and all sorts of like spike traps and all kinds of crap like that, like in Tomb Raider, right? Like, that is the only reason I am afraid to fall off of something, because I know that Lara Croft will go, ah! And then I'll have to wait for the loading screen to start back up, and I spend half an hour waiting for the hard drive to load, because it's on like a 5-inch floppy or something. That's what it is. That's the only reason. Trauma Croft. Yeah, 100%. Oh, right. I don't really think I should be wiping my eyes with a... what is this? What is this? I don't know. It's got like some sort of chemical in it. I probably shouldn't be wiping my eyes with that. Sorry, chat. I'm just gonna be right back. Get myself a nice clean cloth to wipe my eyes. Apologies. Got some stupid tissues. I think this is why I have a fungus on my face. Because I've just been wiping my eyes with this like Kleenex tissue thing, but it's got some like chemical like balm thing on it, right? Just because it's, you know, like it's trying to help you with colds or something. So, but I'm using it to wipe myself, and it's just like I feel like my eyes are getting a little bit worse. I wonder why. It's because I'm wiping chemicals on my eyes. I probably shouldn't be doing that. Right. Okay. Let's do a jump. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's go. All right. We got it. Cool. Now over to here. Straighten up, please. There we go. Yeah. She died so many times when I was in control. I know. Same. But then again, I think that was true for everybody. The problem with Lara Croft is that they used to put instant death trap pits, right? If you can believe it. Instant death trap pits in various places where you couldn't really react in time to stop yourself dying because you needed to know that the trap was there first. And they did that so they could sell you the game guide. So you didn't have that problem. That's the only reason those bullshit traps exist. And like nowadays, you know, reloading the game is no problem, right? But back in the day, reloading the game was an incredible problem. So, you know, it's yeah, it's a bit ooh, yeah, that elevator still doesn't work. Back in the day it was sort of a you didn't want that to happen. And it was annoying as well, but they only did it to sell the game guide. Because back in the day, that's how you figured out how to play these video games, you know? That's how you got good, is you read the guide. The official guide. Like, guys, can you imagine having to buy a video game guide nowadays? Like, there's so many free guides on the internet now, you just don't need it. It's just useless infrastructure that just doesn't exist anymore. I never finished any of the games, got so fed up of dying. Well, this is the thing, is it just pisses everybody off, so it doesn't actually make a good game, you know? Why are we here? Oh, we got the key. So we can just go back down, right? Right? We don't need to be here, right? I think we can just go back down. I don't know. I kind of don't want to just jump back down because Because I know what it means if we do and we're not supposed to. No, no. There's an elevator here. This is the loop back. Right. I gotta have faith with the game design. This is here for a reason. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Right. Let's go replenish my health. I don't know how I lost some health there. And then we can get through here. Smoking key area key used. Yeah. I'm upset that there was no smoker here. in the designated smoking area. Right. I guess they're not using the designated smoking area all that much. They're just being rogues. Right. Up and over. There we go. Hide in here. Because that's some cringe, man. Okay, he didn't react. That's cool. I don't think this is a man, actually. I know it is a man. Why is he moving? I thought that was like tentacles or something. It's just like his hair. Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. Let me just deal with that real quick. Have a good one, buddy. Thanks for turning up. Appreciate it. I think they call them walkthroughs. No, they were proper like hard book, like books that you could buy. Proper game guides that you could sell, you know. Back on the day, you could also do easy cheat and stuff like that, but those were bootleg. You weren't supposed to get those. Bit of Junkhead vibes to the set. There's a lot of really cool vibes to this setting, honestly. I really, really like it. It's very particular. It's very unique. On this fallen mercenary's neck, you find a curious cranial incision, an external brain you've seen spies use to store valuable memories. It might be possible to use a neural interface to connect and briefly browse what this one thought important enough to hide. Sure, yeah, let's do it. Let's get neural jack STDs. Go on, let's do it. Processing. After a short query, you find most of the external brain scrambled, following fast as after the mercenary's own decaying neurons, but at least a few of the memories seem as of yet unaffected. Of course, connecting to unknown implants is not without danger, even more so when their owner is no longer breathing, but the memories contained on the external brain could have some important information. There we go. There is a tug as your mind falls like a device whose cord has been forcibly pulled. Your sense of self disappears, and your own memories go hollow. Briefly, there is nothing. Uh-oh, did we just get the bad end? Oops. You are a guardsman, one of many, standing poised in the dark corner of a large concrete hall. Industrial lamps of the room cast their hard shadows on the group in the middle. The corporate leaders of Central Serenium Mining Group. You remember they've been arguing for hours. Are you mad? Blow it up! The greatest discovery of our age. Consider it. If people start leaving the inner structure, so much of what we have created here will cease in relevance. Our asset value will plummet, and our concern will struggle for mere survival. It is the sensible course to take. We have been granted this opportunity to see ahead of the pack, and we should take whatever actions are necessary to keep it that way. Could we really do that? What of our condition? Don't be coy. We can deal with that perfectly well here. We have seen nothing. We know nothing. All that we have ascertained is one of our dams wasn't built to hold and broke under pressure. The engineers responsible have already been dealt with. There is more arguing, more shapes moving angrily in the half-illuminated halls, but you are beginning to have a harder time differentiating between them. As your sense of self and your own memories begin to return, you realize what is happening. The corruption has begun to reach this memory as well, due to the external brain's increasingly deteriorated state. Alright, let's disconnect. You return to warning signs playing over your retinas. They inform you your escape has resulted in some, but thankful, minimal damage to your own nervous system. Unfortunately, all the other memories you can find on this external brain are even more corrupted than this one. There we go. So the corporations tried to hide it. They tried to cover it up because it would affect their stock price. This game just got really real. Because of course they would. Of course they would. Of course the corpos would do that. Come on. Why would they do anything else? It would affect the line, guys. Line does not go up. That bad. Line must always go up. I hope these things aren't going to try and murder me. You guys chill? I think you guys are chill. Okay, cool. Number must go up. Line must go up. Always must profit. Shareholders before human life and all that. Uh-oh. Hi, giant man. There we go. Perfect. Right. That one doesn't work anymore. Let's have a little look-see around here real quick. Okay. Bit of pistol ammo. Nice. I like that they actually are hiding things in random crevices and stuff. It makes my little explorations feel a bit like I'm actually doing something useful rather than just, you know, rummaging around and hoping there's something here. Alright. Where are we going next? I think over there, maybe? Or just further down the chasm? I'm gonna go this way. This feels like the best way to do. Darling, that's very cringe of you. Don't mind me. I'm getting better at banning people, at least. It's good practice. Right. Ooh. Hello, darling. Didn't even see the message? Yeah, the message... So, the thing is, now that we've been streaming a little while, I think the auto mod has realized the kind of, like, messages that are, affect the Twitch stream. And, they're starting to pick them up as, and filtering them. The auto mod is actually doing its job. It's weird that it has to learn my stream chat to do that. I would prefer it just do that automatically, but hey, it's now slightly better at spotting spam because it sees them as... Because it sees that I've banned a lot of the spam bots, so it realizes that they're spam bots because they're it catches them on ban evasion. So it filters their messages for the rest of the chat, but I still see it. So I just discreetly get rid of them. And there you go. It's the kind of thing that if I actually had, like, stream mods, they just deal with it nice and quietly, and you would get a nice uninterrupted stream. We'll think about that at some point in the future. Right, up we go. Hi, I'm sorry for interrupting you. Oh god, oh god. There's a lot of gunfire coming from various places. I don't know where it's coming from. Hi. There we go. There we go. I think we're... No! There we go. Finally. Almost got my head cut off, but we're fine. Ew. That's a dam. That is a dam, guys. You might even say, damn. Oh. You're trying to sneak up on me while I'm trying to monologue again. Honestly, that's very rude. All of these NPCs, all of these AI are really rude. Oh damn, damn, yeah. Right. Right, okay, over to here. And then up we go. Yeah. Oh! I probably shouldn't say that because I've heard that expression used in very, very strange strange chats. Right. We going around here? Are we going around here? Okay, okay. We're going around here. Reload this. Was this the area that we were down in before? I don't think it was. No, it was. They're doing the clever game design thing again, guys. I love it. Oh, we need more games like this. Can I give this man a budget, please? Just a budget. Any budget. He'd make a good game with that budget. Oh. Guys. Oh gosh, hello. Oh, you're behind me too. That's not good. I'm just gonna jump over you, fuck you. There we go. There we go, perfect. Guys, how much money did they spend on Concord again? Like 800 million or something stupid like that? Can you give this man 1 million? Just one? He'd make an infinitely better game. And that's like 800 million cheaper. I could tell he would. I know he would. He would just make a decent fucking video game. Oh, I shouldn't. I'll go on some sort of weird rant, and I shouldn't. Right. I know it's entertaining, but no, we're doing the positivity thing. If I can have 1 mil, I could make a good game as well. I think there's a lot of people actually who could, if they just had like minimal funding, could do something really, really cool. The problem is that a lot of game investors just don't care about, like, okay, if you give me £1 million, right, I can at least get you maybe like 10 mil back, right? You'd say that's a good investment. Would you say that's a good investment, chat? The problem with a lot of game investors, though, is they see the risk profile of a video game and they go, yeah, but you're not likely to make 10 million, right? Because the real answer to that is that they are right. It is very hard for small indie titles to break through and make like decent profit. Especially with like what you know, if you don't price it all that well, if you don't quite get the marketing right, etc., right? And they see it doesn't make the return. There are other game types that can make bigger returns, right? So they go and put money into that, right? Because Fortnite is a proven model, right? It's a proven financial model, technically, because it's made a lot of money. They don't understand more about like the ecosystem of how that game exists. They just see that as a proven financial model and go, yeah, that's much more worthy to invest in. There was a really interesting chat about I think it was Sega execs, and they were saying they were closing down a lot of their like third-party studios. And they didn't want to make games that didn't make loads of money because they wanted blockbusters, right? And the problem is you can only have so many blockbusters. You know, you can only have so many great oaks in the forest. It's okay to be a small cherry bush, you know, or a cherry tree or something like that. You know, like it's okay to be a shrub because you know it's a very good shrub and a forest needs it. But execs don't see it that way. They're money men. They want the most that they can get for the squeeze. And like I get it, right? I do kind of get it. But it makes me sad because I'm a connoisseur of video games, and this is my kind of game, and I want more of this. I want more of this because it's really good so far. A contract ledger, written on a traditional rolled paper. It details a pact made between a disaffected splinter faction of Rea Secretorum and military officers of the Central Cyranian Mining Group. Rea Secretorum is to give military support and act as a helping hand in Mining State's plan to bomb the area and hide its truth. In exchange, they would be afforded provisions, as well as either citizenship or passage back to the lower stratas. One line in particular jumps out to you. No heavenly fields awaited us beyond the structure, and no god will fill our empty stomachs. Did they find something past the veil that we're not supposed to find out? Uh-oh, that's not good. Alright. They don't want a lot of money, they want all the money. It's not that they want all the money, it's that they want a lot more money, you know? Right. Looping game design. Let's go. Down the field we go, I suppose, because that's kind of where it's pointing us. Alright. I love these cool windmill generator things. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know how practical those things are, but they're really cool. Alright. Oh, there's a mine there. It's a bit of a useless mine because I don't really think it's in my way. Oh, there's one over there as well. Okay, I should probably not do a trick shot on the mine. It's quite a hard target to hit as well. Right. Oh, hello. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, there's more of you here. Hang on. Let me just remove you from existence a sec. There we go. Perfect. You have been removed from existence. And I am no longer having to worry about you. Oh, there's loads of mines over here, actually. Oh, there's one in the... Wow, they were really wanting to defend this area. They were hoping I just went straight down the river. Alas. Ah, piss. Unfortunately for them, I am a very chaotic streamer person, so it didn't quite work as they'd expected. There you go. As usual, the best tactic is to not really know what you're doing, because if you don't know what you're doing, then the enemy can't try and predict what you're doing, and therefore you can outplay the enemy. Isn't that right, guys? Huff, ha! What do they need all this fuel for? We've been carrying this shit for ages. I hear, Huff, I hear the guys were just going to we just got some fresh hardware to patrol the border with. Must be burning through fuel like crazy. I'm spent. What are they gonna need to get me if this is new back one once this over? I don't think I read that very well. I'm just like guys. Let's just get past this. All right. Let's just use grenade. The grenade didn't reach all that well. Okay. I appreciate you just politely standing there while I correct my... Okay. They're a bit further than I thought. This is embarrassing. Okay, there we go. We killed some guys with the grenade. Perfect, perfect. All right. It took us a few goes there, but we eventually got there. I'm glad they were polite enough to wait patiently for me to throw a grenade properly before they acted. Ooh, what's in through here? Ooh, could do the Die Hard thing. Ooh. I kind of want to go back real quick. I want to see if there's an other way. Oh, you can get through here? No. Okay, that's just a weird dent in the hill. Ew. What is this? Oh, there's not people around here or something, is there? No. Okay, there's nobody waiting ambush. I think this might be a dead end, but I'm kind of curious to see where this goes, honestly. It really feels like there's a lot of choice in how I can approach things. I don't think that's necessarily true, but it feels like I can just do what I want. I just love that feeling of freedom. It's so liberating. What the? There we go. Oh, that's all filled in. Mine again. There we go. I'm getting like weird Half-Life flashbacks a little bit. You remember that level where in Half-Life where they're, you know, that the entire area is rigged with C4 and there's tripwires everywhere? I'm getting that kind of vibe. There we go. There's one more here. Okay, one more to go. I guess we gotta open both levers or something. What's the bet the next one's gonna be a combat challenge? Now that we've done like a load of mines. There's gonna be like a load of dudes there or something. Building with all the nukes? Yeah, the building with all the nukes. We'll go with that. Right. Ah, it is a combat challenge. Yeah. Varying up your buildings. We're not doing the same thing twice. Love it. Unfortunately, I'm kind of sucking at this gameplay. There we go. All right, lever over there. And now we can get on through. Perfect. Right, over the bridge and then through the dam, I suppose. Why not? But I think before we explore past the dam, I think we're going to go and stop for a real quick break, guys. Go take 5 minutes, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack if you haven't done so. Always make sure to, you know, hydrate. Otherwise, you're gonna dehydrate. We keep making that joke. I need to refresh my material a little bit. Apologies. I'll be back in a moment, guys. Thank you very much. You know, I have been invited. This is something I should probably talk about real quick. I have been invited to not one but 2 different talk shows. Within the space of like 2 weeks. It's kind of incredible. Yeah, there's actually some collabs coming up, guys. If you're interested in you know, content and stuff like that, we're pretty soon gonna be like, it's not been all confirmed yet. I don't have dates, but yeah, it sounds like we might be getting like a couple of talk shows that should be really fun. Again, I don't really have details, but you know, they're kind of penciled in at the moment, which is pretty cool. Hopefully going to be turning up pretty soon, and yeah, keep an eye out for that, guys. If you're interested in the content coming up, I don't know. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about calling streams and videos and stuff content? What do you think about that? I don't know if that like I've been calling it that just because I feel like it's the millennial thing to say, but like I don't know. Like, is there some like a connotation there that we're missing with calling it content? Because at the end of the day, these are pieces of entertainment. They're not raw content, you know, like that they're just, you know, videos, they're streams, you know, that I don't know. It feels a bit weird to call it content, doesn't it? You know, it's a bit of an odd one. That kind of came up on my as I was chatting to people at one point. I'm like, yeah, it's a bit of a weird word to call it, isn't it? Like, I guess it is a base descriptor of what it is. It's, you know, the content of a video or the content of a stream or something. But like, I don't know. It feels very, I don't know, YouTuber culture-y, you know, or it feels very, you know, just like internet entertainment-y culture, but not in the way that is natural, like the word YouTuber is, or the word like streamer is, or something like that. You know, it feels quite artificial almost. You know, almost like it's business people trying to like quantify what this is. And I don't know, maybe I'm just very anti-businesses trying to quantify things, and I'm just a bit more of an artsy fartsy kind of person. So maybe that's it. But I don't know. It feels a bit weird to me. I don't know if there's any hot takes on that one. If you guys like do you guys like calling it content? Do you like not calling it content? Any strong feelings about that whatsoever? I don't know. Oh yeah, I should probably also talk about the swarms of bees. I think we need to address the swarm of bees in the room. It has been twice now that my work lunch break has been disrupted by swarms of bees. If I had a nickel for every time I couldn't go outside in the nice sun to have my lunch break because of a swarm of bees, I'd have 2 nickels. And that's not very many nickels. But it's weird that it happened twice. And it happened twice on like 2 different days in like 1 week as well. And I've worked at this place for 4 years, guys. This hasn't happened before. I don't know why. Just bees are just angry this summer. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just bees for some particular reason. Oh dear, man. That was a real weird one that happened this week. And also, yeah, it was this week. The bee incident was this week. I'm glad it didn't happen when we had the barbecue as well. Like, obviously, I had like a work barbecue thing as well. The bees didn't turn up for that, but it was very rainy, so I was betting on whether it was gonna rain for the work barbecue or a swarm of bees were gonna turn up in the middle, and that would have been exciting, wouldn't it? It would have been terrifying, but also quite exciting. Apparently they're not, apparently bees are not particularly dangerous when they're swarming. So actually it probably wouldn't have been that bad. But then again, I don't know. It feels like bee swarm propaganda to me. Right, this is Sniper Alley, if ever I've seen one. Let's have a little look-see. That which escaped the notice of map makers. Ooh, that feels a bit meta. I don't know if this is gonna be meta humor, but ooh, what is all this? What is all this happening and doing? Ooh, oh crap! There's like a little cubby hole here. That's kind of cool. Right, replenish health. And onwards we go, I suppose. Unlocks elsewhere. Damn armory key used. We need another key. Okay. Well, I guess we're not going through this way then. Quite now. Is there a path down here, maybe? Okay, maybe we have to double back then. Okay. I guess we're doubling back. Back to where the little grate thing was, or something like that. Alright, onwards we go. I think if we didn't see the grate, then that would have been a bit confusing. That's probably one of the things I'll say. 100% when you open the door, there's gonna be a arena battle. I think so, yeah. It feels like that it would be. There's even like an auto surgery thing there. There we go. Right. Okay, this is gonna be a jump puzzle, isn't it? Let me guess. This is just some scenery? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a jump puzzle. Right, and now I've got to jump over to here. Please make it. There we go. Perfect. Now through here. That's like the motorway or something. Okay. Oh. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Hang on. Let's get to cover. Right, there we go. We're in cover. There we go. Oh, this is a real, like, long fight here. There we go. I love a good bit of, like, anti-sniper action. I actually really enjoy Sniper Elite from time to time in my off time. I think Sniper Elite is a really cool little series, actually. It's very focused with what it's trying to do, and I quite like games which are quite focused. I've actually gone back on my my thoughts about like open world design and stuff like that. I actually think like smaller, much more focused games are often much tighter experiences, and I enjoy them more. I'm not saying they're better. I'm saying I enjoy them more. Because I don't necessarily think that like that they are better because of that, you know. I think it's more of like a taste thing. Which is why I say that I just enjoy them more. But I can kind of appreciate there's really cool design choices and really cool things that people enjoy about both. And I also enjoy a like a good open world RPG as well, so, you know. Right. Elevator, let's go. What are we gonna find at the top of the elevator? Ah, load of enemies. There we go. Ha, you're not pulling that one on me, game. I played Halo Combat Evolved. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing with jumping up ladders. Or elevators, rather. Oh, can I get up there? I can't get up there. Can I jump on to here? And then... Yeah, there we go. Grenade. I should have just thrown a grenade at my feet. Then they would have had to admit my superiority. Yeah, this guy's freaking crazy. He just threw a grenade at his feet. I don't know. I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm not paid enough to deal with this. I'm a mercenary. God damn it. Oh. Hi. Is that? Okay, I just want to... Yeah, okay, that is detonated. I wanted to check real quick. Oh, that's where the key is. Holy crap. All right, well, that's where the key is, I suppose. We can go back now. There we go. And back on the path we are. Right. Over to the dam gate, then. That was a shorter excursion than I thought it would be. I wonder what we're gonna find on the other side of this dam. There's gotta be it's gonna be like a big fight, I think. There's got to be something else, though. I reckon it's going to be lore. I reckon we're going to get lore. We're going to finally find the exit to this big metal box. This giant metal boxes! Oh, it wasn't a combat encounter. It was a hell of a lot of weapons. Okay, we're about to get a combat encounter. Because they're giving... Oh, something's going to break through here, isn't it? The crackle of electricity dances before your eyes. The control panel has been irreparably damaged. On examining the exposed circuitry of the panel more closely, you notice somebody tried to link the lever's execution wire to the siren warning system. A sloppy piece of work, but not unachievable. Okay. I'm gonna apply the only tool I have. Gun. That didn't work. Okay. Well, I can't do anything more with that. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it as well. Huh. Okay. I know where I've gotta go. I gotta go over here. Trust me, chat. I've played old video games. There we go. I knew there'd be another little area up here somewhere. Ooh, this feels like a bit of an arena, actually. Let's be careful here. Ooh, I like this. This is cool. This would be a really cool place to fight in, honestly. Like I said, they've really got their level design, like, solid. I think, yeah, if they had a bit more, like, clever enemies, maybe, then I think it would be really cool. Though I think the enemies are still pretty clever for a game like this. I think I'd rate the AI as pretty good. Just because, like, generally you don't see really good AI from indie game titles like this, especially with shooters and stuff. Come on. Ah, crap. There we go. Oh, we are gonna get a fight in here. Perfect. Reload. Come on. There we go. And there's one more on the other side. There we go. Reload. Oh, there's more coming in. There's more coming in. Ah! Alright. It's time for a bit of Quake gameplay. Screw you, I've played Unreal Tournament. I know what I'm doing. Well, not quite. There we go. Right. Whoa. Okay. Calm down. No. Okay, I think I did more damage than I did to that guy. To myself. That's not good. Right. Die, Musket Man! They kind of look like musketeers, like kooky musketeers, really. There we go. He's dealt with. It's gotta be one more guy, right? Yeah, hello. Are you all dead? Ooh. Okay, we did it, guys. That was actually really fun. I liked that. That was a really good attempt at making like an arena battle like that. I really enjoyed that. I think that was really good. Unreal Tourney's maps are a lovely example of how you don't have to make a map balance to have it be fun. I think that's a really interesting point, because I think that there's a lot of especially in modern like esports scene like types, right? You see a lot of argument about balance, and I think that that debate, that talk has trickled down a lot to like gaming in general. And I think a lot of people get obsessed about balance. Personally, I don't care about balance, especially with esports, because with esports you're watching people who know an awful lot about the game, and I think it's much more interesting to watch esport games where things are a little bit kooky because the players are incredible, right? The esport veterans are very, very good players, right? And part of what makes it fun to watch is seeing them come up against something which is a bit weird and they have to think on their feet to actually figure their way around it, right? Because then they have to use all of the tools in the toolbox and they get to be creative with it. And that is actually what makes them really fun to watch rather than them actually being really, really good at the game, because you're getting to watch somebody be really good at the game but also really creative, and that is really where you can kind of see their brain on display, really, you know, if that makes sense. You guys watch Legend of Total War at all? He's a really fun YouTuber to watch if you're interested in like seeing somebody pick apart a game because they know the game very well, you know? They're incredibly good at Total War, and that's like their thing. And I just love watching this man pick apart how this video game works and how to take advantage of it. I think it's really cool what he does. And he's quite creative of it because he can get up to some wacky stuff, and it's entertaining to watch, you know? And that's probably what makes it more special than anything else, you know? Is it's actually entertaining to watch. It's not just you're watching somebody good at video games, you know? Opening last sent message. The generally held belief is that there is no such thing as a completely closed structure, a completely isolated system. This would violate laws of thermodynamics as we understand it, not to mention create simple energy supply problems in the case of a megastructure as massive as the one we are trapped in. Therefore, even if the megastructure's supposed outer walls have always been too difficult to drill through or bomb through, and you, especially Minister, should know the exuberant costs that drilling even the smallest amount have incurred in the past, the hope of finding a maintenance tunnel or ventilation shaft has at least been always present, and it is exactly one of those passages we have found now. Message from the head researcher, CSMG, Minister of Finance. And to answer the other question, Minister, off the record of course, the UV light diffusion we have measured in the outer surface has been at far below standard levels, where it can be even measured at all. I'm tremendously happy to report such a space would indeed solve our most major concern. Ooh, okay. There's some shady shit going on, that's for sure. Excellent. Right. Well, I guess onwards we go. I wonder what our character is in all this. I don't think we've had a proper explanation of who we are or what we're doing. I think we're just like a scavenger. Oh dear god, that's a mech. Okay. Hi. Don't mind me. I've got a sniper rifle, and I'm not afraid to blind fire it. Oh god. Grenades? Yeah, there we go. Just keep throwing grenades at the problem until the problem goes away. Oh crap. Well, that was unexpected. You're a mech pilot. Yeah, I remember. Ah, no, please. Not the lasers. Right, throw more grenades. Bastard had an answer to my, like, amazing strategy. Oh, yeah, the shotgun's doing really good damage. Oh, no! Go on, just lay into it. It'll die sooner or later. Fucking sentinel looking ass. There we go. Whew. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna have a word with the person inside of here. Ah, do you reckon you could have jumped on the top of here and maybe shot it through here? Ah, that's really cool. Now I kind of want to try that. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. I guess we'll have to do that another time, maybe. Right. Crank it down, crank it down. There we go. Very blocky mad cat, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Whoa. Now that's cool. That's just cool. I like this. All right. Let's jump on over, guys. Across the chasm into the void. Oh my god, we just about made that. Holy crap. All right. Where do we go from here? Oh, over there. Okay. Okay, that was a bit bit surer then. Oh dear god. What the hell? That was an entire structure. I'm on one of those structures. That's not good at all. All right, we gotta get off of this thing and fast. All right, over to here. Let's go. Oh, okay. Whew. No going back, I guess. Onwards we go to whatever fate awaits us. Ooh, something blasted through here. Big megalophobia triggering vibes, yeah. Alright. This feels like a command deck for something. Very weird. Oh, you don't think we're gonna find like the control console for the entire megastructure or something? That would be nuts. Actually, the entire megastructure is a mech. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. Use terminal. The ancient terminal whirs to life. An endless wall of code cuts across its dusty display, the pure language of machine. Line by line, you begin deciphering the message. Current working hour is 273442549243. The number of operating hours has exceeded the statutory artificial intelligence safety convention. Please contact the maintenance committee for machine euthanasia and replacement. Current working hour is... The same message keeps repeating again and again. Other functions seem unrestorable. What, guys? What was that? I think we're waking the giant, guys. Oh, there's a pipe here. I can use this to get up. I think. Maybe just about. Or not quite. No, I can't use that to get up. Not quite. Ah, okay. I guess we gotta go a different way, maybe? Oh, maybe, up. Oh yeah, because this is just here, right? Okay, maybe we gotta jump over there, maybe? That feels a bit far to be jumping, honestly. What if we go up again? Someone left the AI on. They left ChatGPT on. A maintenance catwalk. Perfect. Sort of like when they leave Neurosama on and then she's just in a broken state. I think I saw a clip the other day where they actually managed to break Neurosama again, which is actually kind of rare nowadays. She went on into like a big old spiral of hearty heart as she used to, which is kind of a bit it's almost nostalgic now because you don't really get that from her nowadays. It's kind of funny. Right. I guess onwards we go. Into the wall. Oh, we haven't had a checkpoint like that in a while. Planet surgery. Into the belly of machine. Yeah, into the side of the wall from the looks of things. I don't think there's anybody down there. Good thing we got these jump boot things, otherwise we'd be toast. And there we go. Got this ladder. Just gonna quickly peek through here real quick, just to see if there's anything. Nope, okay. Nothing over here. You think there's gonna be a train fight section? Oh crap. We almost didn't get a train fight section, that's for sure. We do have a train section though. Right. Let's yeet ourselves across. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, into this place we go. We really are crossing a lot of... Ooh. Guys, I can't see the ceiling anymore. Did we get out? Did we escape? Why is there an orb here? What is this orb? It's the mega structure. Guys, we're out. We're out. We got out. We're the ones who got out. But what does it mean? What does it mean? Oh my gosh, it's a 2008 render of a sphere. A portable device of familiar design has been connected to this terminal. It seems to be plowing for data and functions far deeper than the ancient mainframe would ever be willing to give up. Ooh. Access the data records. Loading log. Megastructure designation H5 Artificentric 7 R16. Structure type counterweight world. A counterweight world is a type of physically smaller, much heavier megastructure built within a far larger one. It's... Oh, guys, it's boxes within boxes. Counterweight worlds were created with the purpose of gravitationally binding orbits of planets and other celestial bodies that would find themselves in the way of an outer sphere structure's expansion. Having been created before most of the nearby outer structure, they would restrain and prevent the intruding celestial body from striking its walls or ceiling, thus ensuring the structure's future stability. They were most often built in the very earliest ages of construction, especially in what in now regard as the former inner solar system. Additionally, like with many other utilitarian yet crucial complexes, a large maintenance team would remain inside these structures. The species they were known to seed often had origins tracing back to the well-patterned gene pools. Their biological parameters usually chosen to best assist in the specific tasks of the structure's future preservation. However, with the megastructure's expansion past the cupular belt, and with maintenance teams having left the structures, contact with many of those counterweight worlds has been lost. As such, it's very difficult to verify their present stability. Log end. Guys, that's insane. That's insane. So, the world that we're living in is entirely built as a megastructure within another megastructure, and its whole purpose is to basically make sure that gravitational weights for the megastructure are maintained. And from the sounds of things, the people living there are the like great descendants of an old maintenance team that was just keeping everything going, and they've just lost all memory of what they were supposed to be doing. That's dude, that's insane. I love that. This is what I love about sci-fi, is you can get really weird with things, and you know, it doesn't have to be aliens with noses. You know, it's just something that's really clever and thought out, and I love that. Open the rail module doors. Rail module doors unlocked. This is 65% the plot of Blame. Yeah, pretty much. It's probably based on something, yeah. Like I said, I don't really know Blame all that much. We've got chairs. That's good. All right. I think we're gonna go towards the orb, right? We might as well. I mean, I don't really know what our character's supposed to be doing, or what we're trying to do, but I guess it's a thing we should do. You know, it feels like something we could do. Oh. The gears that have not been used in eons grind in violent resistance as your demand for movement. Before you, millions of miles of concrete and steel stretch out, dwarfing a great crimson sphere. As you watch as endless tides of hard matter unfold, one solid, stacked surface after another, and as the slow descent of the elevator continues, you begin to glimpse for the first time the true vastness of your escape. Many hours later, the elevator descends to its lowest point, at last coming to a halt above a raging ocean of liquid coolant. The industrial towers holding the ceiling like mythological giants of ancient tales. Finally preparing to leave the elevator and facing an ever stranger landscape, you nonetheless find the familiar step of your nomadic wandering returning. The promise engraved in every mile traveled that the seeking itself is the answer. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Middle Garden. Like I said, it was going to be a short one. There we go. Wonderful. I really enjoyed that. That was really good. Unreal Engine 5, I'm surprised a little bit. It feels a bit more like that was maybe a bit more custom. So there you go. Wonderful. I was really happy with that. That was a really good experience. I enjoyed that a lot. Thank you guys for watching along with me as I played that. Amazing piece, honestly. Right, let me just move us on over real quick. There we go. That was Metal Garden. Guys, what did you think? What do you think? Garden like a heavily maintained and curated location. Yeah. I reckon for a while then it was very like heavily maintained and curated. But then I guess it fell into like disrepair or something, and eventually, you know, over the eons and stuff like that, it just, you know, eventually broke down, and they just didn't want to do stuff, honestly. Or, you know, communications lines broke down, and they just didn't follow through things throughout. That's kind of cool. I really enjoyed that, honestly. I love a good bit of like hard sci-fi, honestly. Just because you can express a lot of really cool ideas through it, and it really lends itself to being quite creative, honestly. So yeah, I'm really really happy with that. What we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna switch on over to bolt gun for a little while. I was thinking of playing a bit of Tempest Rising if I finish this early, but I kind of feel like playing a bit of bolt gun, honestly, just to fit, just to sort of end upstream, as it were. There we go. Crew 34D couldn't agree with 34C about what color to make it. Yeah, pretty much. That's probably what happened, I'd say. Eventually they just got a little bit pissed off about everything. There we go. Yeah, I thought that was really good. I like that a lot. I especially like how it's just over now. I feel like it could have been a little bit longer, but otherwise I feel like it didn't like just keep going because it needed to. It made its point, right? It did a couple of cool things, and that was it. It didn't drag things out unnecessarily, you know? And I really appreciate it for that a little bit. Because you could just keep going and not worry about it a little bit. But I feel like at certain points, you kind of need to just stop, you know? I get this with series that keep going on over and over and over again because they keep recycling the same plot lines and they keep needing to do more like stuff to, you know, satisfy the executives or whatever. But like the plot's over. The plot's over. Like you've done the like Big Bang or whatever. All of the characters have finished their arcs, and now everything's just tired. You know, you can just end it. And a lot of pieces of media don't do that, and it really just doesn't help it because it just feels so stretched thin and you know. I always feel it when they get to that point, really. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones, man. Or the swarms of bees. Maybe that's the swarms of bees getting to me, probably. Alright, let's go. Oh dear God, I managed to just... Sorry! Sorry for blowing your eardrums out, guys. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We got some heretics to purge at all? We got some heretics? Yeah? Some nice heretics? Yeah, some heretics over there. Die, horrible heretics. Oh, that's a lot of Terminators. Okay. Right, I gotta get my groove back in. In through here, please. There we go. I love the kind of duopoly of the games I like to play. We got a real like, you know, slow burn, atmospheric game, and then we just have like complete carnage and chaos. Both are good. Both are good. At different times as well. Right. Hit that. Oh dear God, no. Please. Get away from me, you freak. Get away. There we go. God, I hate the fucking aspiring champions. They're really, really irritating. Right. What about round? Can we go round? I forget we don't have, like, double jump now. I can still hear somebody, like, over here. Did I miss somebody to, like, murder? Probably. We'll come back for you, and then we will purge you. Oh, there you are. Right. Okay. Let's go down up here. Grab this. And across we go into the structure. I thought that was a dude then. It's just a barrel. So the problem with Chaos Cultists is they're kind of like... They're kind of all dark and they blend in, you know? Actually, now that I think about it, that's the thing about Space Marines, right? If you see an Ultramarine, they're like blue. They're bright blue, you know? You'd kind of see that a mile off. You wouldn't be able to camouflage yourself because you're just bright blue. It feels very impractical. Right, I gotta get this right. Jump. There we go. That's kind of why I liked Imperial Guard much more than the Space Marines, honestly. Because their designs just felt much more like they would work, you know? Like that's like actually something like a soldier or whatever in that era would wear. You know, they'd use camouflage, they'd use combined arms tactics, you know? Like, they wouldn't just be like glorified knights in power armor. Then again, I get like it's you know, 40k is like a wonky setting, and that's fine, you know. It's just more, that's kind of what I prefer, really. Right, let's do another jump. There we go. I don't have range. Cringe. There we go. Ooh. Right. Oh god, this mole. Right, okay. Oh god, what was that? Dude had a rocket launcher or something. Okay, okay. Are the guys usually split from air, space, and navy? Yes. In lore, they are. On the tabletop, no. You know? It's one of those things where organizationally, yes, they are split up into like the separate like platoons and stuff. But practically, they kind of fight together. So they kind of do fight combined arms. It's just more like there's bureaucracy, right? So instead of like your standard infantry company also having support artillery that they can call on, you have to talk to a different battalion to get your support artillery, because the support artillery are under a completely different battalion command structure, basically. So yes, and also no, basically. It's one of those things where organizationally then they are like not together, but practically they kind of are, because you can't exactly do like an infantry assault without artillery support, you know? You just can't do it. Well, actually, I guess actually, no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. The Imperial Guard do that all the time, and they get kind of murdered for it. I know the Imperial Navy are also very separate as well, which makes sense. Because then the sort of like guardsmen, the sort of land army, as it were, can't really, you know, they can't really do much in the way of like controlling like a load of area of space. Because they don't have the ships to, you know, control an entire system. They could probably control a planet, but not an entire system. It's where actually, funnily enough, Halo lore makes an awful lot more sense. Because in Halo lore, a lot of political power is actually given to the Navy, because they're the ones who can basically transport like troops and stuff around to different planets. So actually the Halo Navy are very politically, like, I suppose, you know, they're politically involved, basically. It's why, like, ONI, for example, the Office of Naval Intelligence, is like a big political entity in the Halo canon. Because basically they have all the power because they have all the ships to move everything through, you know? Right, I need to jump over to here, I think. That's a heavy bolter, not a key. What the hell's the key? What are we doing here? Why are we jumping over here? That's just to jump over there. But I don't have the key, so where's the key? God damn it. Huh? 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 Okay, maybe I've got to, like, double back on myself. Maybe I missed something. Oh! I definitely missed something. Christ. There we go. Gonna collect that. Ah, there's our key. Perfect. Oh, gosh. Okay, there we go. Ah! Don't mind me with my gaps in fire. I love how you're a veteran of 1,000 wars, but you can't, you know, have patience to, you know, wait for the crushy things to just go by. Idiot. Yeah, because the Imperium spends most of its time putting down uprisings. Yeah, pretty much. Most of the, like, Imperial conflicts are Imperium versus Imperium, basically. Oh, dear God. Right, there we go. Holy crap, please die. Oh no, oh no, oh no. He became a chosen champion. Fuck. Please no. Please die. Thank you very much. Ah. Right, now we can open this up properly. And up we go. Up we go. There we are. Perfect. Oh, it occurs to me I'm in the wrong category. Hang on. Let me just switch that over real quick. There we go. Cool. Bit of bad form to not change category, so I probably should. Ah! Frickin' nurglings, honestly. There we go. Ah! Oh my God, please die. Come on, please die. Ow! There we go. Whew. Oh, hello. There we go. Oh! Demons! Am I right? Ah! Let me use the vengeance launcher on this one. Ah, that's why, because we're now out of ammunition. There we go. Stupid plague toad. Everything the Codex Astartes is just a big book of common sense tactics. I don't know, honestly. I know that the Codex Astartes is just like a group of Space Marine tactics. I don't really know like what the whole like thing about it. I think it's probably just Art of War. It's probably just Art of War. But for Space Marines, basically, I think. That's what I always think about it as. It's like a more up-to-date version. That's, you know, Imperium centered and approved. I don't know how secret that box of ammunition was, but okay, game. Stupid, stupid. Right. Where'd you now? This way? Oh, angry man. Angry, angry man. With a chain gun. There we go. Now he's dead. Now he can't be angry anymore. Ooh, what's in through here? Oh no, this is where we came from. Okay. And we come up through here. So where are we supposed to go now? This kind of feels like it's a looping thing. Oh, up here maybe? Yeah, up here. Okay. Because that room looks very suspiciously like another room we've been to. So I was a little bit confused there. Uh-oh. Did you have to do that? Did you really have to get in my face like that? I don't think you did. I think you did it to spite me, Plague Toad. There we go. Alrighty. Grab all this, and onwards we go. I'm suspicious now that there's a box of health right there. Big, big box of health. I'm gonna leave the big box of health. Ooh, okay. Alright, we got a melter grenade at least, so we can probably use that very, very soon. Oh, it's an arena. Okay. Please get away from me. I will file a restraining order. Ah! Alright. Alright. We're cool. Stop throwing green things at me. Right. There we go, stupid thing. Alright, I'm gonna grenade the next guy I see. Well, that's what I would say when I, you know, don't actually see anything to grenade, unfortunately. Alrighty. I guess that's all sorted. Oh, you know what I could do is I could use that big box of health, but I don't know where that's gone now, unfortunately. Where else can we go then? Up here, I guess? Is this a thing that's opened up? Feels like it is. Ah! I didn't realize that was in here. Bruh. What's in the plague box? A plague drone! Oh god, no. Oh, there's another one over there, the bastard. Alright, hang on. If I just... Yeah, I'm under your tricks now, plague drones. There you go. Oh, crap. I fell down. Right. They're just in a box. It's just a monster closet. Okay. Well, that's cringe. Right. If that's just that, then what are we doing here? Can we go over to through here? This is just the way where we fought it before, isn't it? I think. Oh no, I don't think it is. I think this is new. Yeah, this is new because there's enemies here. Oh dear God, he brought all of its family as well. Please stop. Please stop. Oh God. I don't think they're gonna stop because I say so. Rude, rude plague toads. There we go. Don't mind me. Just casually killing you. There we go. Right. Just reload this shotgun again. We actually got the secret for the shotgun, so we should probably be using it a bit more than I am. There we go. That was a good shotgun shot. Right. Upsies, please. I love when he, like, grabs the side of things like this. It kind of, like, if you see that little animation, it kind of feels like he's, like... You imagine, like, a space marine going, like, upsies, upsies. It kind of looks like what he's doing. It's kind of funny. Space marines do not need upsies. They are their own upsies. This is heresy. Right. And everybody's dead. Cool. Ooh, contempt. I need some of that. Ah! Uh-oh. Monster closet. There we go. Right, reload, 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 reload. Right, there is an aspiring champion that I haven't killed, so I don't know where he is. There he is. Right, that's the guy I wanted to kill. Oh, there's another one. Crap. Right, there we go. Oh my God, why are there so many nurglings? Why are there so many nurglings? There we go. The Codex of Studies does not support upsies. Well, they need to. They need to. For morale purposes. Right. I think I need to shut off the giant death laser beam thing. You think that might be what I need to do? Or kill the giant plague toad. That might also be something I need to do. There's multiple objectives, alright? We're working on it. We're working on these. Please no. Alright, I don't have any grenades. Fuck. Don't mind me, I'm just picking some crap up. And then we'll get right back to the fight. Is that a... Oh, that's a big demon. Okay. Well, let's clear out the little demons first. Deal with the big demon in a minute. There we go. Ah! Right, there we go. Please stop burping at me. I hate it. I do not want to be burped at. Very against burping. Right. No tongue. No tongue either. No burping or tonguing. Ah! Alright, I got 2 health. 2 health and a dream. Let's go, guys. Where can I get health from? Is there any health whatsoever remaining on the battlefield? I don't think so. We're gonna have to be very, very clever about what we do next. And by clever, I mean use the grav cannon. Okay, not you. Not you. Definitely not you. Oh, there's a lot of health here. Perfect. Right, there we go. And there was one other small demon. Yeah. A lesser plague toad. There we go. Right, now we just need to deal with the humongous Mukchungus out there. Let's have a little look-see. Is he over there? He's over there. Okay. Hi, enormous Mukchungus. No! Whoa, ho, ho, ho. That was close. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Almost got him. But not quite enough, unfortunately. There we go. Right, let's try again. But this time we don't wander into something that's gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, he's a stonky boy. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Oh good, you're stuck on geometry, perfect. Alright, fucking Terminators. There we go. Another aspiring champion! Right, get back in here. Because I'm pretty sure Angry Mukchungus is out there now. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna use the cover to, like, dip in and out of this fight, I think. And not stay out here too long, otherwise we're gonna get hit by one of those giant death beams again. Shotgun, maybe? Oh, no, not shotgun. We need something a bit better than that. We need the Giga Shotgun. Otherwise known as the Heat Gun. I love how the melter gun just looks like a giant heat gun. That's basically what it is. Please die a painful death. There we go. Alright. Where is he? I know he's here. He's hiding. There he is. Alright. Grav cannon. There we go. There we go. Take him down. Take him down. There we go. Yeah. That's how you do it. You get him stuck on terrain so you can kind of easily just kill him without any kind of repercussions. Oh, wonderful, wonderful stuff. There we go. Right, I'll finish these guys off. And I think the door to get out is in this area somewhere. Because I think it's on the left somewhere. Because it was, like, protected by the aura thing to stop you getting out. Right, it's up here. Well, this wasn't quite the end of the level that I was thinking it would be, but hey. Ah! Fucking aspiring champions, I hate them. I hate them so much. They're so annoying. Every single time I play this, I just hate aspiring champions. There's just something about an enemy that just dashes at you and just fucking stabs you in the face. It's just irritating. Fuck you. Crack grenade. Oh god, there's another Terminator up there, okay. Yeah! Get shit on, idiot! Right. There we go. Woo! That was a couple of tough fights, actually. I like that. I think it's getting slowly harder as time goes on. And the problem is we kind of play this as a sort of bit between streams as well. So like, you know, it can't quite. I don't think I can quite get as practiced as you need for it, unfortunately. But there you go. I think we'll call it there after just a little bit of bulk gun, just to sort of cleanse the palates of deep thinking, atmospheric gameplay. So there you go. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Let me just move us on over real quick. There we are. Perfect. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to call it there because, like I said, I always have work in the next day, unfortunately, so I can't. Otherwise, I'd just love to spend all of my time gaming and yabbering on about random stuff. But hey ho, there you go. So in terms of next thing that we're playing, I think we might go back to do another Tempest Rising stream. That could be pretty fun, honestly. We kind of left it at a bit, and I kind of feel like playing it again. I was thinking of doing it this week again, but I kind of really wanted to play Metal Garden. I really did. I saw it and I just thought, oh, this is just going to be cool. I'm just excited to play it, so I'm going to do that. So next week, I think we'll play Tempest Rising again, and then the week after that, I don't know actually. I do have Iron Lung in my library. I also feel like playing Steel Division 2 too, which is a bit older, but like I kind of feel like playing it because I sort of thought about it for a while and it's been on my wish list for a little while, and I kind of want to pick it up and see how it is. It's usually on sale. That's why I want to play it. It's usually on sale. Other than that, I do have plans for another stream for Halo as well. That would be pretty fun to do. And the other thing as well to obviously talk about is there's another tabletop RPG advice video in the production as well. It's not going to be there for a little while. I need to. I've got all of the script and stuff ready. I just need the a couple of bits and pieces to finish off, so I can kind of do some of the shots basically. So that's kind of what the content pipeline is looking at. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please consider giving me a follow. I would greatly appreciate it because it helps out the channel and helps us grow. We're on the sort of affiliate grind, as it were. So I'd appreciate it. If not, thank you very much anyway, and I will see you hopefully again next week. Bye for now. Cheerio. I gotta remember to do cheerio. That's the sign off now. Cheerio. Hey there, you made it all the way to the end. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing for more, or check out my main channel where I post shorter and more edited content. But for now though, take care buddy, and cheerio.